No matter your race, color, the country you call home, we can all trace our origins clearly to Africa. Just as clear, it's the birthplace of modern music. It's where the bones of today's musical brands and breeds can still be found. The music of today still echoes with the ancient rhythms and distinct stylings of Africa.
So much of today's popular music is based on certain qualities and attributes that are uniquely African. All of it, just about everything, comes from African music. One of those attributes is this idea of call and response.
In traditional hymns and gospel, you would have, someone singing a hymnal, oh, happy day, oh, happy day. That's call and response. It's just something traditional that African Americans held on to. It just never went away because it was just such a central part of communication.
Early African music was also defined by a heavy reliance on improvisation, complexity of rhythm, and the expressive distortion of instrumental sounds.
Things like bending notes or using instruments to emulate the voice.
This interplay of voice as instrument and instrument as voice was a feature that would eventually express itself in rap's assertive language and the wailing guitars of rock and roll.
Most important differentiation between music of Europe and the music of Africa, broadly speaking, would be the reliance on the printed or written score. That's not to say there was no improvisation in European music, but as a fundamental characteristic of group music making, improvisation was not as important. Because African music is based around an oral tradition in most cases versus a written tradition, it's harder to get a clear idea of exactly what people would have been playing. Number one, because there were no recordings. Number two, because there were no written scores. And number three, because of the importance of improvisation in the music, it's different every time you play it.
In the Western world, people would generally go and sit in a concert hall and listen to music. But in African communities, there may be a playground with a tree. People sit under the tree, start making music. The music draws other people. The crowds become larger and larger. When they're playing drums and singing and dancing, there is always heightened excitement, which drives the music to get louder and faster.
Though the music went unrecorded, it endured through its people. When Africans were enslaved and transported in the 16th century, their music traveled with them, offering comfort, beauty, and belief in the midst of unspeakable terrors.
African music arrives in the Americas via the transatlantic slave trade, and of course the people who are brought over, and then also the instruments via slave ships.
And when the beats of Africa hit American shores, they made seismic impacts that would forever shape the sound of the New World. The rhythms of Africa first clashed, then converged with the Western music of the Europeans, resulting in a new style, a new sound, a new synthesis that would inspire the entirely new music of America. And no other music has had a more complete or profound impact on the modern world.
Want to get a closer look at the impact of Black music in America? Visit and support the National Museum of African American Music at nmaam.org.